terms of your contribution to your community, what unique contribution to your community will the fulfillment of your purpose serve?
Well, sharing my knowledge will help to educate others. And that's a big deal because people are they're seeking, if you have a skill, there's someone out there who is seeking that skill. And when you share your knowledge, you're helping to move them ahead further, you know? So reaching back and helping others is, I guess, is my contribution. And in my work itself, because I spoke about real estate investing earlier, in my work itself, I can see the contribution I'm making is, for example, when I would take a home, a property that is dilapidated, run down in the community, and I would make it all nice and beautiful. It is helping to bring up property values as well. So it's not just on a personal level where you're reaching back to help somebody, but your actual work, the actual work, you know, is also significant in helping the community.
And not just bringing up property value, I would also suggest that it's creating a home for someone.
That too.
You know, and
a happy place for people to raise their family. Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's a critical piece as well. So, you know, real estate is a big deal, and it's the business that you're in. Is there anything else you want to talk about regarding what you do in real estate?
Maybe the challenges that come with it, especially as a female, in a man's world, so to speak. You know, like most of the contractors, all of the contractors are male, and then, you know, they don't necessarily take kindly to a female trying to tell them what to do, so to speak, what I want done. And so there are challenges with that, and learning how to, you know, how to present something to someone, to a male, that they don't feel like you're, you know, trying to put yourself above them. You're just trying to get the job done. So the challenges that come with that position as well.
And that is a challenge in many career fields, I'd imagine,
Yes.
where women are stepping in and excelling
Yes.
and excelling, and, you know, men don't always perform
Right
as well as some women.
Because you have to give them instruction or tell them, you know, if something was done right or something.
Because from my knowledge about you, I know that you've done exceptionally well in your chosen career path.
Thank you.
And so, I will suggest, and, you know, that you keep it going, keep doing it, and making a difference. And if some men feel threatened by it, that's the reason why they should step up, right? Step up their game.
Exactly. But there are some, I should mention too, there are some men that are absolutely impressed. Like, are you doing this by yourself? You're running this? And some men are like absolutely impressed, but I was just speaking to the challenges.
Right.
Yes.
What other kind of impact are you seeing in terms of, could be individuals that you may be coaching and bringing them along as an investor in the real estate market?
I can say that sometimes I see that I light a fire, light a fire under them, so to speak, and they become eager when they see what you can accomplish, and just the very nature of real estate, that the returns on your investment and the power of that, you know, they become eager. And so that's why I'm so happy, especially for young people. Sometimes I would get young people and just say, you know, have them help me to clean up some trash or something, just so I can have them there, teach them, you know, some of what I know. And I see the impact is that they get eager and happy that it's possible for them as well.
So just engage them, have them become part of the process.
Yes.
That's just that exposure, that experience. So that's a wonderful thing, and that's a good way to, because the younger folks, they're the future.
Exactly.
You know, and they need to know that possibilities exist everywhere for them.
Right.
I think that's a wonderful thing you're doing when you bring them in. you know, go back a little bit. Go back a little bit before real estate. What did you do?
I actually worked in healthcare, in admin in healthcare. Matter of fact, I'm glad you went back there because that's how I came into my collision with purpose. I was working in a hospital, in the pharmacy. I was the admin, and we got a new. Well, first let me answer your question. I was in healthcare, and before that, if we go all the way back to Jamaica, I started out in admin and water commission and island life and all that. And then came to New York, and from New York to here, then in the hospital. About 2000, year 2000 is when I came to Atlanta. Started working in the hospital in the pharmacy. And like you said, around, I think it was 2002. No, 2003, early 2003, I got a new director and I was his right hand. So he had rental properties. Can I talk about this part? Because
Absolutely.
that's not what you asked me.
This is your story. This is your platform.
Yes, that's not what you asked me, but that's how I got my collision with purpose. So let me just do this part real quick. So he was a landlord. He had properties in, he came from Hilton Head, South Carolina. And he always, he was always telling me about, I wanted to get into real estate, but I didn't know anything about it. And he started telling me how he rents out his properties and he's making money and this, and I'm like, that's what I want to do. This was 2003. And then by the end of 2003, I got my first 2 properties, started, rented one, started living in one. And 2004, I got my real estate license. So I would say my collision with purpose, probably my first truly recognized collision with the purpose that I have now, which is real estate, came from when I was at the working at the hospital.
Wow. So it's interesting how you're in the hospital working, thinking that's it for you, right? That's work.
Oh, no. Sorry, I had the desire to be in real estate. I just didn't, not as an agent, of course, but as a landlord. But I didn't know how to get into it. And God brought this man that was my director. I was very close with him because I'm his right hand. And but I knew I wanted to do something like that, but I just didn't know. But when he told me about, what he was doing, I said, that's what I want to do.
Wow.
Yes.
That is awesome. That is awesome. They're in the healthcare business and boom, you're in real estate.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's just how, when you're in search and in pursuit.
That's the right word.
Possibilities just open up, and it did open up for you.
Yes.
And since then you have been doing real estate around the clock, huh?
Yes. So then, Dr. Lax, the takeaway from that is, how we talk about seeking out your purpose? You don't necessarily know when you're seeking something that you're seeking out your purpose. You're seeking to make a living. You're seeking to make your life better and your family's life better. And in just living, in doing what you're seeking to make yourself better, you're actually moving toward your purpose.
And I think that's one of the reasons why it's so important to be introspective.
Yes.
To engage self.
Yes.
Because right in there, that's your story, your life story. And therein you'll quite often find your purpose.
Yes.
So good story there. And it's a story that is not over.
No, it's ongoing and growing.
And growing, right?
Yes.
So it's ongoing and it's growing. And that's exactly how it should be. You're always in pursuit, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Always.
So, yeah. That is just a powerful thing right there.